Welcome to Pep Talk with Wendy Summers. This portion of the Pensacola Expert Panel is sponsored and presented by Pensacola Home Experts and your host, Bill Sheffield, who is responsible for the content. Views and opinions expressed do not necessarily represent those of News Radio 1620.
Good morning,
Wendy.
Glad you're here.
Glad to be here.
Oh, thank you, Curtis Meaders with Blue Angel Multi-Floor
Multi-surface cleaning. How long have you
years,
known me in my business?
6 months, 6 years, I forget. One of these years, I'm going to get the name of you down right. Hey, it took me a while to learn Wendy Summers.
I know. You were calling me.
I called her Wendy Fall for 2 years.
And then you were calling me Breezy Winters.
I know it. It's tough.
So confusing.
When you're an old man, it's tough. By the way, I just want to mention, we lead in with the Eagles, Hotel California Guitar Rift, and I was, I think it was Saturday that I was doing some surfing, and I saw that they had over a 3-hour documentary thing on the Eagles, and I set that to record, and I have just had a blessed week. And it goes back to when they got started the first time, they first album in 1972, and they broke up in the 80s and came back together in 94. So, and it's amazing, out of all of the groups that are out there, and this is not a rock and roll show, but out of all the groups that are out there, Wendy, and you've been in radio and music your whole life, it seems like you can remember the names and the song lyrics more of the Eagles than any other group. I mean, you hear it start off and you have it down. So that's why we lead off with the Guitar Riff to Hotel California, because I just flat love the Eagles.
Yeah, well, there's lots
that
of
was
love.
one of my favorite songs. Well, it still is.
It still is.
Lots of love about them. So
it really is. That album Hotel California, just for if you care or don't care, don't matter to me. They sold the most albums in the century of 2000. 26 million albums of Hotel California. So I'm not the only one that likes it. Anyway, my name is Bill Sheffield. This is Pensacola Home Radio, Experts Radio. I got it backwards, so I'm going to get it right. And a couple things I'd like to remind you of is, number one, my website is pensacolahome.com. You can search every home available in the MLS there. It's a great place to go. There's lots of things you can do. Find out the value of your home. Sign up for me to send your information on homes. And just tell me that you like me a lot. And then our Facebook page, and I know that Wendy puts that up and posts there all the time, is Pensacola Home on Facebook. So we thank you for that. And joining me today is Curtis Meaders with Blue Angel Multi-Surface Cleaning. I like that. I got it right one time. Of course, just because you told me about it.
Yep.
The second time. How you doing today?
I'm doing great today. My business is flourishing. Our BNI that we're in, it does a great job for me in my business, and and Pensacola Home Experts has done a great job for me. This new spot, and just being part of our group, I love it. My business is flourishing, and
well, it's because you've made it flourish. I mean, if you can say my business is flourishing, and that's great, and we're happy to know it. But that's because of Curtis Meaders. There's a lot of floor cleaners in the business that ain't in the business no more. So you do a good job. Well,
I love what I do, and I love meeting new people every day. So that combination, you just can't beat it. It's not like going to work every day. I have fun.
Yeah, well, if that's the case, that means you're going to wind up making a lot of money doing it, because that's the secret to it, is really loving what you do. And I was talking to, I think it was Wendy at our ambassador meeting last Friday morning. One of the things I said is it's really fun to be in real estate again. Mm-hmm. Everybody that's in real estate or mortgage or title or floor cleaning or building or anything else knows the years we suffered, and it was great to help as many people as we could, but it wasn't that many people we could help.
Yeah, I know.
It's great to have my website traffic up, phones ringing, listing houses, getting you more business to go in and make sure the floors are clean and everything else. So it's fun to have fun doing what you do.
Yep. It's like I said, I like people. Meeting new people. I just enjoy it. I had a bid the other day. It should have taken me 5 minutes. I ended up sitting there talking to this man for 2 hours before I left, and that was just the bid. That wasn't even going back and actually doing the work for him. Yeah, I just like meeting
enjoyed
people.
his company.
Oh yeah, it was fun to sit there and talk to him for a while.
It is, and I got a question for you. Precious told me to ask you this: how often do you need to clean your carpet in your house?
All right. The thing with carpets is that is actually the biggest filter in your house. Everything gets filtered off of your shoes, gets filtered out of the air during the air circulation. Everything gets caught in your carpet. If you've got pets, your pet dander. If you've have you ever had the Kirby salesman in your house and they've done that demonstration on your mattress?
No, but I shot two of them. I'm joking.
Well, I mean,
Wendy, I did not shoot anybody.
I believe
Don't put that on Facebook.
I won't.
but
I was about to, but I
was
said
funny.
you asked me not to.
That was funny right there. I don't care who you are. Go ahead.
That works. But yeah, so basically, it's the biggest filter in your house, and just like your AC filter, it needs to be changed or cleaned.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that depends on your specific needs of your house.
Right.
If you've got children and pets, and you're going to need it more often. If you're one of those people that take your shoes off at the door and nobody can, then it may be once a year. But but you got to look at the fact that is your biggest filter, and
So are you saying to me that in addition to cleaning the carpet, it's going to help the air care in the house?
Absolutely.
Okay, I thought so. Odors and everything else?
Odors, bacteria in the air, they breed in the carpet. It's just a breeding ground for bacteria and germs. And I can come through and clean that out. It's sanitary and clean when I'm done. Mm-hmm. So your carpet does need to be done. And like I said, it depends on your individual needs. But there's some that there's some I do every 2 weeks for restaurants, but that's different needs.
Right.
So tile is the same way, actually.
Okay.
A lot of restaurants don't know this, but your bacteria, water, fats, oils, and greases actually break down and create an acid, which is on the opposite end of the pH scale as your grout. Your grout is alkaline, and the acid will actually breaks down your grout, and sooner or later, once it's able to get underneath your tiles, it can actually the mortar underneath your tiles can actually start popping up. And that's why in a lot of restaurants, I'm sure you've sold some restaurant properties where you've gone in and the tile in the back in the kitchen, a lot of the grout's missing and the tiles are starting to pop up. That's because it's a wet environment and nobody ever gets it clean like it needs to be.
Okay.
If I come into a restaurant once every 3 months and clean the fats, oils, and greases and bacteria out of the grout lines, that's going to last.
Mm-hmm. You know, Wendy, what's amazing about this show?
Tell me.
Every week, me and you learn stuff that I would have never thought of anything like that.
Very true.
And every week that we have people on here, Curtis and yourself and the other folks that come in here, they're telling us and the 13 folks that are listening that things that make so much sense that you don't even think about it. So I never would have thought about that kitchen tile is going to take more of a beating than bathroom tile. I just never. Would you have ever dreamed that? I didn't know that.
Well, you probably don't do a lot of cooking.
Oh, we do a lot of cooking. Look at me.
Do you do a lot of cooking?
Look at me.
Or does Precious do the cooking?
We share.
Oh, that's good.
We split up. We cook together.
I like that.
Yeah, it's a mixed mess at my house.
And a lot of people don't know that your grout can actually hold odors too, just as much as your carpet can.
Now, I never knew that.
It can actually create odors, so that coming in and cleaning that in your kitchen actually helps out too.
Yeah. So I understand that you have added 2 kind of significant accounts of late, and I wanted to spend a little time talking about that to get to see if we can get some more commercial business, because those are good accounts.
Yeah, I just picked up 2 accounts. One, and I think they both actually found me on the internet, which is really good. My efforts in social networking and getting myself out there are paying off. But I just got Rent-A-Center, the 7 in town, and 3 that are shortly outside of town. But
Okay.
I just picked up that account. And
That's a good account.
It is. It's
There's a lot of floors.
well, no, I'm not doing the floors. I'm doing their upholstery.
Really?
And
So, you're cleaning the upholstery and comes back in to.
Yeah, they are going to keep me very busy.
I bet they will.
And then I got another one that I really like is the USO. I got the one in the airport and the one on base.
Do you know Heidi Blair? Did you meet with Heidi Blair, or did you meet with somebody else?
I met with Dana.
Dana is a great lady. Y'all got to know Dana around here. Has she had her baby yet?
Nope. Not quite yet.
Just jump up and down. and
Still
have that
baking.
youngin'.
No,
I'm
not
telling
yet.
you,
Not due
quite.
yet. Not ready to come out yet.
But anyway, Heidi Blair's in my Rotary Club.
Okay.
I go to. We be going there as soon as we leave here, and I love the USO. I mean, I just tell you, that the USO brings as close to home as you can get anywhere you are around the world to military folks.
Yeah. For 20 years, I loved the USO everywhere I went. When they were there, it was somewhere to go to. If you didn't know where you were going when you hit a port, that's the first place you go to find out where to go.
Yeah.
And they're always there to help you out. I can't say enough about them.
Well, I'm glad. I know you'll take special good care of them. Can I talk about some listings I got this past week?
Absolutely.
We actually we're blessed to get 3 listings. One of them we don't have in the MLS yet, but I want to talk about a little house on a gorgeous, smaller house up just off of 9 Mile, Wendy. It's in Quail Run subdivision. That's right by Chan's and by the bowling alley. That's where the light is. You turn and go back in there.
Right.
The yard out of Clare, Curtis, I wish you could see this yard. St. Augustine grass is just absolutely incredible. The front yard and the backyard are incredible. Home is 1,368 square feet, 3 bedrooms with a 1-car garage. And, folks, it's on the market for $100,000.
Wow, you just can't beat that.
No. That is
an awesome starter home.
If you're paying $650, $700 rent, you can buy this home. And the payments will be somewhere in that neck of the woods. So I want to talk about that one. That's a great home. You can call me, or it's on my website, or you can give me a call at 261-5133. Another one we listed is 6081 Strickland. Now, this is over, like you're going into Corey, the Chiefs Way. Okay. You turn on Prieto, and you go to the right on Prieto, and then you turn on Admiral Doyle, and you turn. Finally wind up on Strickland Place. This is a great home, folks. I wish you could just look at the pictures of this kitchen, Wendy. It's just incredible.
Oh, man.
Isn't that pretty?
I love kitchen. I love looking at pictures
I wish
of
you
kitchens.
could see this. You come into it. It's got a huge cathedral ceiling in it. The great room and kitchen is all open. Dining room's right there. Master bedroom, suites, incredible. Go up a beautiful flight of stairs, and there's 2 bedrooms up there and a Jack and Jill bath between them. But here's a really, really incredible feature about this home, Curtis. It's got an 1,100 square foot, 1-bedroom, full apartment with its own kitchen and laundry room and everything else in it.
A mother-in-law apartment.
Well, we can't, real estate says we can't say mother-in-law, but in-law. Political correctness.
That's funny.
But in-law suite. Teenage daughter suite, kids moving back home suite, or here's the other side of it, rented out for about $550 a month.
Yeah,
it's right outside the gate of Corey.
Mortgage.
Some sailor boy rent that place.
That's
one of them Navy boys that's over there at Corey that wants to be close to it.
Yeah,
they'd sign up for that place in a heartbeat.
Well, yeah, I mean, most of them boys want off the base anyway.
Yeah.
They don't want to live in barracks.
It's true. And here's a unique part about it. It's got its own entrance. In other words, you can't get into it from the house. So it's got a private entrance, private carport. Great house, 3,270 square feet, on the market for $239,000. Now, that's a buy. That right there. Both of those are absolute buys. And I'll have one to talk about next week in Shandell that we are not getting into MLS because we got some cleaning up, touching up to do. Ivy's out there doing a home inspection on it today.
All right.
So that's 2 new homes we want to talk to you about in addition to the other ones. All you got to do is go to PensacolaHome.com, and you can search out all of the listings that we have there. And there's some great buys and incredible opportunities. So where are you going to clean after you leave here? What you doing there?
I am actually going on base to talk to Dana about the rest of it. I'm,
the one on
USO.
base. Okay. Yeah.
I got to go actually bid that one out. I've talked to her, and everything's a go on it. But I haven't actually seen the one on base, even though I was stationed there for 4 years.
Yeah. They do something incredible for Thanksgiving. I mean, they feed, I don't know how many hundreds of folks that they feed out there, because all the students.
Well,
a lot of them can't go home over Thanksgiving.
Right,
and,
they can't afford to go home.
Can't afford to go home. So, and I don't even know how many turkeys our Rotary Club. She winds up with, I don't know how many turkeys. I don't, just a long list, and she puts all that together and has volunteers to feed them. So, I tell you, that's a good group you're working with. They're lucky to have you take care of them too, because I know you will. And so tell Dana we all said hello.
All right, I'll sure do it.
And give us a baby report.
Well, when I met her, was it yesterday or the day before? They were talking about her going on maternity leave soon. So it'll be soon, I guess.
I think it's soon.
5 weeks.
5 weeks from now is when she's due.
Yep.
Oh, okay, good. Somehow I thought by what Bees were talking about that she was closer than that. Anyway, that's that story. So do you have a website?
I certainly do. Well, I'm stepping all over my tongue this morning. It is BlueAngelCleaning.com. I'm sorry.
Okay.
And let's see, my Facebook page is Blue Angel Cleaning. My email is info@blueangelcleaning.com. And my phone number is 525-5403. 525-5403. That's it.
See, I did good, didn't I? Uh-huh. If they got a question, what number did they call? When did they got to know?
437-1620.
Love to have your input on this show. Thank you so much for being with us today. My name is Bill Sheffield with Main Street Properties. I love where I am today, Wendy. So the best move I ever made in real estate was on October the 25th, joining Main Street Properties. So if you're a realtor out there and you're a little bit disillusioned and you want to talk, check us out. I think you might find a great real estate home in Main Street Properties. I couldn't be happier, and I've done this for 17 years, and it's the best. And remember, I'm saying this having run a real estate company for years myself.
Yep. Well, I know I've been to Main Street Properties a few times, and I went there for the luau and seen the what they do for charities, and that's just an awesome place. I know it's got to be a blast to work there.
On the Manna Food Drive, we fill up a truck. They actually Manna brings a truck over, and we fill up a truck. And remember what I did in B&I? We got a phone call.
Yeah.
Wonder who it is.
It's Carl.
Carl, Bill Sheffield. How can we help you, Carl?
I got a question on, I think it's terracotta tile, like a Mexican-style tile.
There you go.
Do y'all clean that?
Yeah, the Mexican tile is it's called Saltillo, actually, and I can clean that. And does it have a sealer on it right now?
Well, that's what I was going to tell you. It had a sealer on it, and I think my wife has been on her knees scrubbing so much that it's worn off, and it looks like it needs to be resealed again.
Okay, I can. Well, basically the process, I'd come out there and give you an estimate. I got to see it in person, especially something like that, and see how much work I'm going to have to do to it. But I'd look at it, give you the estimate. And if there's sealer left on it, it can either be scrubbed off, but the process would be to get it clean first and reseal it if that's what you want. It's not a tile that requires it to be sealed, but usually people like it. That's just because it maintains your color and everything longer.
Understand. All right, so we'll give you a call. What's your number again?
My number is 525-5403.
All right, thank you.
Now let me ask you a question, Carl. You still there?
I'm here.
Now, after you get that tile all pretty, you want to sell a house? I'm just kidding. I'm joking, Carl.
You had a guy on there called and refinance for like 3.2. I'm here for life.
You know what? You're a happy man. I am too. I'm in real estate and make my living convincing people to move. Think about that just for a second, Carl. So I know where they're going. I mean, I'm going to be rolled out of my house. Once
I get to the beach, that's exactly the way I'm going to feel.
So, Carl, believe me, I'm happy for you. I hope that you're there for the rest of y'all's life. It's exciting to know that. But tell all your friends and neighbors about us, okay?
We'll do it.
Thank you. Have a good one. So, what is the difference in Mexican tile and the tile we got in our house?
Well, the difference is Saltillo is an unfired tile. It's sun dried, and it's actually a pretty hard tile. But it, when you clean it, you can actually wear some of the top off, which isn't a bad thing. It's designed to be that way. But a good authentic Saltillo tile, you'll actually see animal prints in it because they set it out in Mexico to actually dry.
Wow.
And animals walk around on it while it's still wet. So every once in a while you'll see one with a cat print or something in it.
This would be a good time to talk about that listing on Blackshear that you did all of those floors for and turned them to looking absolutely incredible. 2815 Blackshear, Wendy, lowered the price down to $295. Anybody's looking for a great address, I have one, 2815 Blackshear, right at 2,800 square feet. You've got it immaculate. It's pretty.
Actually, I got a referral to give to you after this, so remind me to give that to you.
Okay.
I got a friend that was actually, when I reposted that Blackshear for you,
okay, they
were interested in looking at the pictures, so
good deal.
You might be able to help them, maybe not with that one, but you might be able to help them with something around here.
Yeah, that's what I do. I'm here to help.
They're looking to move from Milton and back into Pensacola.
Back into Pensacola.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's a lot of people I've noticed over years have determined that it's probably better for work or they got work. Great news. When do you go on to the after hours today? Chamber after hours? No,
actually, at 5:30, I am officially on vacation.
Oh, well, good.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's at Hurricane, the Chamber after hours today. If you're interested,
it's going to be a blast.
It will be.
I'm missing a good one.
We did a ribbon cutting. Did you make it to the ribbon cutting at Hurricane?
Oh yeah.
We had a great time.
Great
I think it's Hurricane Bar and Grill. Is that what it's called? Hurricane Bar and Grill.
Where Jerry's used to be.
Yeah, where Jerry's used to be. So if you're a chamber member, or if you're not, and you want to go mix and mingle this afternoon, and get some really good food, I bet you. Stop in there this afternoon, and I know that the chamber would be happy to have you. Everybody would. You going? You're going to be working. I'm going to be working.
Yeah, I'm working. I wanted to go, and I had it on my schedule because I talked to you about it the other day, but I ended up I've got some night work at a medical center.
Oh, okay.
So I got to get that done.
You are busy.
Yeah, I try and stay busy.
I like that.
Yeah, my wife likes it when I'm busy, too.
Go ahead, Curtis, and tell us all your contact information, how to get you, website, Facebook, everything else, how people can follow you on, what's that, Twitter Ditter? Is it Twitter Ditter?
I've got a Twitter.
I don't think there's a ditter at the end of that.
Oh, it's just Twitter.
Just Twitter.
Okay, just Twitter.
I've got Twitter, and I'm sure you can find it with just Blue Angel Cleaning, but
yeah.
I never get on there, so it's not worth looking that up.
Yeah.
But BlueAngelCleaning.com is my website. Info at Blue Angel Cleaning is my email address if you want to contact me through email. And my phone number is 525-5403.
And we got all of the list you wanted to talk about today. We covered everything.
Yep, everything. Yep.
Okay, good deal. Anything else? You got about 30 seconds to wind up your spiel there, buddy.
I'm good. We can talk about whoever else we got in our Pensacola Home Experts.
Well, we can. Steve Duncan with All Colors Painting joined us today, and so he's going to be in. Miss Christy is going to be in next week, and she does all kind of reconstruction work, construction work, and everything else. So she's going to be here. We just got a lot of folks. Reed and Christine Rushing with McGraw Insurance. So we're just tickled and excited.
And we got the Copelands.
Copelands are here. Casey and Don Copeland are with us. Air Care Wizard. Lots of folks. Anything that has to do with houses and buying and selling of real estate and keeping them pretty and clean are here. How much time we got?
1 minute exactly.
1 minute. See there? Curtis Meaders,
right.
Thank you so much for being here with Blue
like
Angel
being
Multi-Surface Cleaning.
Yes.
You got that right. Windy summers or breezy fall or
whatever.
Good to be here with you. Where you going on your vacation? Do you know?
Yes, I do know. I'm going up to Lake Martin and spending some time with my mother.
Way to go.
and family, actually.
Spending time
family.
with Mother is a good thing to do.
Yes, it
Take
is.
every chance you get. My name is Bill Sheffield with Main Street Properties. Thank you so much for being with us today. My website, again, is PensacolaHome.com. My Facebook page is Pensacola Home. My Twitter is Pensacola Bill, just in case you want to know. But I'm like Curtis. I don't do a lot on Twitter, but I do thank you so much for being with us today. My name is Bill Sheffield with Main Street Properties, and never forget, where there's a bill,
there is a way.
There's always a way.
Yeah,
Thank you, Wendy.
I've heard that a couple times.
I hope so.
Folks, have a great rest of your week. See you later.